match of the night, and it will be on Overgrowth, the Zerg player sporting the green trunks in the top right-hand position, a loyal fan of the ASL and also playing for the Lemur clan or himself. It is Aecium. No zoom in on Lemur? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a great picture.
And his opponent down here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, playing for Paragons of Perfection and capitalizing the OP, even though you don't usually capitalize the word of. It is Autumn.
And we do see about a 2-minute spawning pool for Aecium. Not super early, but definitely is going to be planning some aggression here. Now, for Autumn, I mean, he could be doing a Forge Fast Expand or a Gateway Expand, and he does say he's doing a Forge Fast Expand. Lately, we've seen Protosses being a little bit gutsy and being like, screw it, we're going to pile on Nexus Gate. But this guy, no, he will be doing the Forge, Nexus first Forge Fast Expand. And this is going to be interesting to see how he's going to hold. It's not going to be too aggressive from Aecium, but with his current economy, it's kind of like the 6th pool, yes, you get in there, but you may not have enough economy to keep pushing it. But with the later pool, it's a lot easier to push something that is a Nexus first Fast Expand.
Yeah, exactly, and it makes this sort of passive style of opening a lot duller. You're not going to get hit with early zealots, you're not going to get hit with an early gateway timing, anything like that. You can really keep the Protoss on their back heels and take care of anything out there like pylons, probes, anything that might be out on the map. You can kind of clean up.
Yeah, and definitely, at least for Aecium, he will be able to take map control quite easily with three guys. These are all guys. 3 drones and gas, and I'm assuming metabolic boost. So going to be getting early speedlings out with this natural base, and currently just for Autumn here, he hasn't really shown a sign of anything yet. He's definitely, I mean, obviously he's not cannon rushing, but both players playing very standard. Yet I have a feeling Aecium is, actually going for the 3rd base. As I say that, I was going to say, I have a feeling Aecium is going to do a really big push. And we're probably going to see that once the 3rd base goes down.
Yeah, you can always get that 3rd base, and then after that, make your decision if that's actually for economy or whether you're just going to boost more units out of it. Yeah,
great point, great point.
And Autumn going along with the fairly normal stuff, getting a fair amount of gas, pulling off 1 geyser as the cybernetics core hasn't finished yet, but he'll be able to start up mothership core, start up any early units that he needs, warp gate obviously.
Yeah, and interestingly enough from Aecium, I was going to say, I thought we were going to see a Ling swell, especially with metabolic boost on the way, but he's going to roach for it. Win around, I mean, it's almost done, not just shy of 60 seconds for Roach Horns, but really interesting from him, because I feel like, yes, you can get those lings out, but you want to do damage with them, or maybe you're trying to take map control. Now, that is an option doing that, but I don't know if it's the best option.
Right. One thing, if he's looking to do some sort of actual strong timing, you can always get a handful of roaches or like a good amount of roaches out, and then follow them up with speedlings that come and really reinforce them quickly and make a sharp push. I don't know that he's doing anything like that, as he is joining up a fair bit as well, going for the double Evo. So it's almost more that he's just going to be prepared for anything that Autumn does, but not. I don't think there's like a single non-drone or queen out there. He is, however, saving up 18 larvae.
Yeah,
abnormally high, but
yeah, we're gonna see something out of him soon, probably. But for Paragons of Perfection Autumn, for that guy with the OP right there, he does have this probe in the top right-hand side, or in the mid-right-hand side of this map, throwing in the proxy pylon, getting +1, and throwing down 6 gates. He's definitely gonna go for some aggression now, with a lot of larvae that Aecium has saved up. Now, does he still have... Yes, he's still 17, so I mean, if this comes soon, he's going to be able to defend it, especially on 3 bases. He's going to be able to produce fast, but at the same time, in your Protoss player in this position, you see that 3rd base and you say, great, this is exactly what I want. I can move in, snipe that 3rd, get out, and you lost 400 minerals, 350 minerals on a drone.
Yeah, that is, either you go in and snipe the 3rd. If you catch him this low on actual units, you may be able to just plain take him out by going right into the natural. But the Overlord does see all this, and usually the reason you get that first Stalker out is to deny this from happening, where the Overlord just sees everything. And if the Zerg has this much time to actually like prepare for it, that can be trouble because all these now 22 links are coming out. Yeah, you get a little.
Queen's in a scary position, and it will be sniped down here. We have the roaches and the natural lings coming, but I mean, this army's looking really scary, especially with so many zealots. But the no sentries,
22 lings are about to join. They do have speed. Will be able to come in and flank here. Good surround, at least a little bit on the roaches, or on the zealots, allowing the roaches to clear them up, or at least most of them.
Yeah, actually really surprising. More zealots coming in. It was actually really surprising that many zealots went down, but zealots still pushing hard. We see roach speed coming out, and more roaches. Roach speed about halfway down, but I mean, he's going to lose the third or the natural. It's inevitable. He's going to lose it, and I mean, these roaches are piling up on the top of this ramp, but he's got to be very careful. Oh, 2 roaches will be destroyed as they go to try to reinforce this small, meager army, but I mean, right now I feel like he just pushes what he's got, but maybe he's going to go for that third base. There's literally nothing in production for Autumn right now, and Aecium just, I mean, so few roaches, maybe he can do something, but there's no production at all. 5 more roaches coming out. He's got to get rid of these proxy pylons quickly and do it well.
Yeah, and I think he's going to try to lose the army here doing it. Yeah, unfortunate for Aecium there. As soon as he got attacked, all his injects stopped. So by the time he made that first big round of, because usually the Zerg at that point with 3 hatcheries can overwhelm this. If you hold it a little bit, but he wasn't injecting, so there's no larva to do it.
Yeah, and what's so hard right here is there's just so many zealots with this attack. Now, Aecium, as we were saying, he got that metabolic boost, never quite used it, and I feel like he really should have used that just to keep his opponent on his toes, because he'd get so many more minerals and get these zealots out that he was able to get out right then instead of earlier on, which would have made them have to run across the map, making that entire push later. But GG, Autumn takes game 1.
Hello, we are here in game number 2, and we are on the Secret Spring. And over here on the right-hand side of the map, we have a Zerg player trying to stay alive in this series. He's gone for the gas first, then the pool here. It is Lemur's Aecium, who is actually a lemur.
Yes, and his opponent, who's sadly not a lemur, in the bottom left-hand corner of Lost Secret Spring, we have the player who's being really aggressive. Actually, he's already have a proxy pylon and double gas here. We have Paragons of Perfection, explicitly OP Autumn. What was the word? I wasn't saying explicitly. I don't even know what I'm going for, but
he's all kinds of things.
All kinds of things, man. Yeah, we do see the gateway expand though for Autumn, and this is a lot more aggressive than his first game. And obviously, he was aggressive then, but this is gonna hit a lot quicker. But the only difference is, I mean, on this map, I assume Aecium's gonna take a natural base because he's not being super aggressive. Actually, as I say that, I mean he does have the Roach worn out already, but. I mean, you can defend the natural base so much easier. It's just a little ramp.
I think he's doing my build.
Your build. Tell us about your build.
It's my build is just making DTs and hoping that you win. But he is doing it a little different in that he got both gas, and the Overlord has gone over that, seeing that both gas are there. I tend to like to hide that. But he was in the way that he's done it, that he's proxied out the tech here. And if you're going to proxy or get any pylon out on this map, it does have to be early, because the probe has to go through one possible lane. Yeah, and it's so easy for them to scout that later, because they just you have to go through the middle. So if they just put a Ling or a Overlord in the middle, they know what you're doing.
Some lull term. I mean, you can go in the bottom. I guess you go through the bottom Ling, push back those minions. But exactly. Yeah, definitely there is that one first Ling or that Overlord, and it's not actually spotted yet. And Aecium nowhere close to layer, and so far, I mean, literally no spore crawlers coming out. And it was kind of funny when you first said my build. I was looking at Aecium and like, I didn't know you played Zerg. What are you doing here? What's going on in his head? But
The other guy.
yes, the other one. DT's about 40 seconds away and still nothing yet. At least he has the natural base up, so he has creep to be able to put some spore crawlers up there in the emergency situation. But these DTs are going to get in and get some. I mean, they're going to get damage done for sure. It's not even spotted yet, actually. Just literally, oh man, it's so close, just hasn't quite been seen.
Yeah, it's hard to see that this isn't going to just win. He's going to have enough money for at least 3 of them. He'll have a 4th close behind that. And there's no detection, there's no layers started, there's no spores down. There's very few drones out as it's a roach attack coming the other way. His only real thing is that this is a ridiculous Artosis pylon, but the DTs are already on the map.
Yeah, DTs are. You're right. That is such an Artosis pylon. Yeah. But the DTs are in the main now. They haven't actually attacked anything yet. I don't know if he knows they're there. And I mean, he needs those roaches at home because to get that spore crawler down to defend that spore crawler, and the defending literally just means not allowing them to attack it. But the queen is on the run now. No spore crawlers yet going down literally at all. And I don't know what he plans here.
He's got enough warning now that he should have been able to actually get a drone up and spore crawler the other base. Oh,
I wonder if he was attacking there and assumed the warning of attacking was happening to those roaches, but evidently not. These 3 DTs are actually like, screw it, we're going after the last 2 drones here. But I'm pretty sure he knew something was wonky was happening because he sent his overlords all over the map trying to find something. At least to his opponent's side.
He looked everywhere except exactly where it was, unfortunately. Their DTs do get warped in here as the pylons are put down. And that's going to end this attack. 2 of them actually got sent home. There's actually only 1 on the offensive, but all the drones are dead, so it doesn't really matter now.
Yeah, a sentry for Autumn here also to get that, and a spore crawler finally going down in the natural. I don't really understand this, but definitely trying to do something. Bottom right hand corner, we have a hatch which should come down soon for Aecium, and these roaches are on the run. There is 4 DTs, 5 DTs on this side of the map, and he's gonna have to defend this spore crawler really, really well. But on the bright side actually, I take that back. I was gonna say he's on the same drones, but 6 drones with 21 probes.
Yeah, if he still had the probes, if he still had anything, I feel he did have time because the DTs didn't actually attack the hatchery.
Oh no, yeah, it went after the queen for a while.
Yeah, it did a lot that there was time to put 1 up there and move the drones up to that position, but yeah, spawning pool is now going down. Now there is enough to hold the natural, like this, even with 4 DTs, this should be enough.
Ooh, he's got the last drone, that beautiful drone. We still have the drone in the bottom right hand corner though. But finally from Autumn saying, I'm going to take my natural base. I mean, that did all the damage he did. And actually went for a Stargate and then canceled it and went double robo.
Yeah.
Air, no, ground.
Sure, why not?
A little indecisiveness there, but I mean, Aecium, we can see something come out of him, but it's going to be really, really tricky. He's even clearing up the drones right there. Or, sorry, not the drones, the larva, but still in the bottom right-hand corner. I'd love to see him actually make that hatch, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have the money at the moment. Before that, he needs a spawning pool.
Yeah, I feel like for Autumn, though...
He doesn't have one of those.
Is he actually sending his DTs down there? Is he? No. Oh, no, he's actually not. No, I was like, is he sending his DTs down? Is someone watching the stream? No, but we won't see that happen, sadly. But in Autumn's main base now, he's only on 2 gas and decides to go double robo now. I feel like that's kind of like, I've saved up so much gas because I wasn't making anything off those gates. Yeah. Might as well go double robo. You can't do double robo off of 2 gas. It just doesn't really work. I mean, unless you're like double observer at a time, like really getting observation up.
It is a bit excessive.
I'm a little bit worried in Aecium's in his main base now. The spore crawler is right next to the ramp. I feel like he could send 5 DTs up there and just snipe it. Yeah.
Yeah, basically is the case. There's a lot that could go wrong. I mean, obviously, if Autumn hadn't invested in the robo and just made like 3 rounds of gateway units, you could also just fully frontal assault it. And there's no, these are slowlings, it's a handful of roaches that can't be rebuilt. A spine now coming down for Aecium, 2 of them. Will help defend this position, but there's 10 drones.
Yeah, just not enough drones here to keep the economy up. And by the way, that little drone in the bottom right-hand corner was killed by some stalkers. So
he could be making. I don't know what he's like. He's got a lot of larvae actually. He's got 13 larvae, but he's not really making.
Even with 13, it's still 9 to 35 workers. So
yeah,
he's gonna have to do something amazing right here. If he comes back, I'll be extremely proud of him. But there is these overlords still that he needs to get out of there because stalkers are on the way, and he's gonna lose those overlords. Spinecrawler's finishing up, one extractor down, getting some gas now, and he's gonna have to have some amazing transfuses to have anything. But he only has one transfuse. He doesn't even have a transfuse actually. And now Archon's mixed in. This isn't gonna happen right here. I feel like
the two immortals will just roll through everything.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I
want to keep.
This is indeed a lost cause. Oh well.
I want to keep hyping it.
Yeah, I know. It's the Aecium comeback time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're like, come on, man, we've been told to root for you. Come on, Aecium, you got this, boy, you got this.
So we got a lot more lings on the way, but it won't matter here.
Come on, lings.
The hallucinated Colossus.
Oh man, that's like, you see that and you're like, shit.
So prepared.
Hallucinated Colossus moving in. Roach is being taken out. The lings are just kind of hanging back for now. Lings getting in. No transfuses. Actually, one transfuse, but it's not going to happen. I guess, will it happen? Come on, happen. Happen transfuse. GG. Yep. And good luck. Aecium, a dandy good sport. I feel like all the people we're told to root for generally don't win, but they're all they're all really good-hearted.